BLM, otherwise known as the real estate
empire of the world.
Yeah, the real estate hedge fund empire of Patrisse Cullors. So Candace, tell us why, I mean, that for whatever reason, are they able to get away with it? I mean, they raise $90 million and go buy mansions in Canada and LA for black creator space. What's going on here?
We don't know what's going on, but I will say this, is that I exercised absolutely no humility in saying that I was right. And I just do not care, na boo boo. I spent years being called a race traitor for pointing out what was so plainly obvious, which was that you had a bunch of kids marching in the street wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirts, raising money. You guys were perfect little billboards for a company, and you didn't know who was running it. You had no idea where the money was going. You just started screaming because it was the fun thing to do, I guess, at the time, right? Like screaming and shrieking and demanding justice. And nobody looked into the finances or the corporate structure, and there were such obvious holes. And anytime a movement takes fire like that, just ahead of an election cycle, you better know that some money laundering is going on. It's the timing of these Black Lives Matter riots is impeccable. Every time before an election, suddenly people are shrieking in the streets and they have their story, a perfect victim, and this is what happened and this is why it needs to matter. And we're talking about this movement raised billions of dollars worldwide, and nobody, not a single building, not a single Black Lives Matter corporate office, at least, where I can see that they're hiring black students. Instead, they burned down black neighborhoods. Have you seen the neighborhoods that hosted the riots? They burned down police precincts. They can't get police to police the streets anymore. We have autonomous zones. Criminality has never been higher in these inner cities. You destroyed black lives because it felt good to march in the street and say Black Lives Matter. And I just kept saying to people, I do not betray my race. I betray stupidity all the time, and stupidity comes in many different colors.